Hey there, it's Ben from Pattern Profits bringing you the weekend update and weekly watch list for the week of July 18th. First, we're going to take a look at small cap growth via the IWO. Late last week held that ascending trend line there, reclaimed that on Friday, anchored VWAP from off of the most recent low, off of the swing high. Also able to push back above those on Friday. 1020 cloud, you're back above there as well, coming right into 5065 cloud. And 217.34 was that prior level we were looking for, the swing high. If you can push up above there, you've got another, this kind of the double bottom pivot up here at 227.68. Layers of VWAPs above from prior swing lows. So we'll just have to see. First off, can it push through the 50 portion of 5065 cloud and then push above 217.34 with a little more conviction to give us that swing. Getting right into our watch list, going to take a look at T-Mobile. And you had this kind of cup base back here, came out of that breakout, failed. Now you've reclaimed that prior pivot and setting up a new one. 138.98, that pivot above. You've added a little handle in here too. Anchored VWAP off of that recent high, reclaimed that on Friday, back above 1020 cloud. Notice how that anchored VWAP from off of the swing low acted as support back here. So now just looking for that upside continuation and big volume through 138.98. Again, that's T-Mobile, TMUS. Going to also take a look at Li Auto flagging here. And this anchored VWAP off of the high, you're pushing right up against that. Friday poked its head just above, closed right on it. You're right there at 1020 cloud. Have this little descending trend line here, and that one attached to the closes. You push through that anchored VWAP, should be able to push up and through that trend line. If you zoom out, you'll see that's part of a cup and high handle pattern. Just looking for that price to come back through that trend line out of that flag. Again, that's LI. Great growth numbers behind that one. Also going to take a look at AbbVie, ABBV. This double bottom pivot here now has added a little handle. You've got a descending trend line pushing right up against it, make it early entry opportunity there. 156.89 is the double bottom pivot. Saw good volume coming in up the right side. 10, 20, 50, 65 cloud, all right there. Not tight enough for a power of three, but pretty close. So just want to see that push above that descending trend line. Like I said, that may be early entry opportunity there. And then most of the eye is going to be a little bit higher there, 156.89. This also a 3 weeks tight pattern, this consolidation. So looking for ABBV to come out of there. You know, a lot of the setups that I'm finding this weekend in the biotech group, this one is Amgen, AMGN. You've got a little cheap pivot here, 250.24. This kind of double bottom look consolidation. That right side didn't shake out below the left, but we saw volume really pick up through that right side. Now added a little handle and again came right back in to 10, 20, 50 cloud there and sets up very nicely. If it can push through 250.24, that little cheap pivot give you a run back towards those prior highs to right around 258 to the upside. Again, that's Amgen, AMGN. I'm going to stick with biotech and drug theme, but Merck, MRK, another one right at the pivot there. Closed just a few cents above that 94.92 pivot. Another one that's added a handle in. Bounced right off the 1020 cloud there, gapped up, but didn't make much progress and didn't really move away from pivot yet. So see if we get upside continuation there. Maybe this consolidates sideways a little more, even fills the gap, allow 1020 cloud to catch up a little bit more, and then push up and out. Again, that's Merck, MRK. Staying with the biotech theme, Harmony Biosciences, HRMY. Had this cup pattern, put in a little handle, broke out through there. Good volume there on the breakout. Came back in, retested that pivot right into 1020 cloud as well. Consolidated, quiet volume in that consolidation. Anchored VWAP from off of the high capped the upside on Friday, but if you can push up and through there, take out that descending trend line, should be ready for the next leg up. We've seen it do this often, little flag back here in the handle, and now another one. So we'll see if Harmony HRMY is ready to come out of there and make some upside progress. Jazz, another one in the group, Jazz Pharmaceuticals. This one came in a little VWAP pinch going on here, swing low, recent swing high came through that on Friday, 1020 cloud right there, 162 the standard pivot above, but looks like get an early entry opportunity if that starts to turn that anchored VWAP back to the upside. Then the standard pivot above at 169.98, so all of this early entry opportunity ahead of that level near 170 above. So again, Biotech remains hot, and we've got another one in the group. Vertex, VRTX, cup pattern, came out of there, but then kind of moved sideways, didn't make much progress, but you're seeing good volume on the way up. 296.84, the standard pivot again came right into 1020 cloud, found support there last week, and now just looking for that push out into new highs up and through 296.84. You're already above that left side with Vertex VRTX. We've also got in Aerospace Defense, another group that's kind of firming up, MRCY. This pattern, just kind of a consolidation that's really kind of tightening up here on the right side. You have a descending trend line there ahead of that 65.42 pivot above. You come through there, maybe early entry opportunity. Just be aware on the left side, you've got a high 72.28. Saw that really nice prior run and then just been kind of consolidating that. Saw volume really ease up during this consolidation. Anchored VWAPs from off of the high and the big volume bar over here. That held as support over the last couple weeks. 1020 cloud now caught up, so just want to see if that pushes up and through. Again, that's Mercury Systems, MRCY. One more to take a look at if semiconductors stay hot. Taking another look at Qualcomm, and you do have this kind of double bottom setup. This is what I like to see, is that right side shakes out and we see volume pick up, and then we see the volume pick up as it climbs back up the right side. You're back above 1020 cloud, 5065 cloud, just about to make the turn and go green. And you do have anchored VWAP just above 146.25 is a double bottom pivot. You have the anchored VWAP right there too, and that one is from off of the high back here. So if you can push up and through that double bottom pivot on upside continuation, should be ready to kind of move up the right side. Just have to be aware of that year-to-date anchored VWAP just above. Also be aware that it's come a long way in a short period of time. So if semis aren't acting so hot early in the week, maybe this consolidates sideways, comes in a little bit, and then pushes through. But on the other hand, if the group is hot, stays hot, and we see volume continue to pick up, look for Qualcomm to push through 146.25 and then needs to take out that year-to-date anchored VWAP above. That comes in just below 152. That's all I've got into the week ahead. Hope you have a great trading week, and I will see you over on FinTwit.